Hey guys, hope you've been well. We're at the X Hangar again. Sorry if this is like the third video here. I've got to intro it. But I'm here with Clay of Expedition Overland, and we just did a walk around of the hangar and talked about all the vehicles and the fleet inside and the processes and the offices, and super interesting video to me. So if you haven't watched that, I'll link it up here and give that a watch if you're into it. But Clay had a couple of vehicles, interesting vehicles, near and dear to my heart, parked outside. So one of them is his Fj62.
Fj62.
It is beautiful.
It's my baby.
Beautiful example of an old vehicle. A lot of kind of period correct stuff on it. So this is Clay.
Hi.
Again. Apologize for all the repetition if this is the third video in a row that you're watching, but
thanks for watching if you've watched 3 already. You're awesome.
Heads things up at Expedition Overland, does all kinds of big, beautiful, awesome trips, and you can watch them on YouTube, Amazon Prime.
Yep.
And this is a truck that he doesn't talk about too much on the channel. Honestly.
No?
You know, you've mentioned it here and there.
Yeah, it's been around. It was in a little film that we shot, Classics and Legends, years ago. And this is just kind of one of the things I really enjoy. I really like.
Yeah. So I figured while I was here, why don't we just do a little walk around?
Yeah.
So what year is this one?
This is 1989 62 series. What makes it a 62 series is fuel injection and the square headlights or the rectangular headlights versus the round ones that you see on the 60 series.
And the power windows.
Power windows. It got the power package. If I'm not mistaken, the 62 series is actually one of the rarest Land Cruisers in the US, because they were only sold for 2 years in the US, 89 and 90. And yeah, they kind of got a lot of the amenities of like what the 80 series ended up getting, but it was still in this classic form of the 60 series.
Yep.
So I love this car. I'm the 4th owner of this car, and the ownership of this car hasn't left more than 5 miles from this spot.
Okay.
It was
raised in Montana.
Yeah, pretty much. It was brought out from Minnesota, if I'm not mistaken, but it was left in a cabin for a retreat truck for years, for like 20 years, well, long time. And then my good friend bought it. He sold it to his son-in-law, and then I bought it from him. So that's how I've had it. I've had it now for 7 or 8 years. And I've just kind of been picking away at it. Most all of it's original. It has been painted a few times. It needs a little work. It's not perfect. But did Old Man Emu suspension on it. Worked with Cruiser Outfitters quite a bit to get all the componentry and everything up to speed. Original wheels, original headliner, original glass. So ARB front bumper. I just had Overland Cruisers do a bunch of work on the engine. I always start with the engines and the mechanics first. Everything's good to go inside. It's been updated as much as it possibly can. It's very reliable.
So you've got the original motor.
Original motor. I had the tranny worked on because it needed a little work. So that's bomb-proof now. Yeah, original engine.
Clean.
Clean. I put a new liner in it, and the day I did it, something made a hole in it. That was really cool. But yeah, I try to keep it in best shape I can. The only modernization that I've really done to it is the headlights. These are just a Chinese LED light of some kind that fits in there.
A big upgrade from
huge. Yeah, the factory lights were bad, dangerous, and to the point I didn't like driving it at night because I didn't want to put the vehicle at risk with deer and stuff. So I was like, that needs to be fixed so I can enjoy the car.
Light technology has improved quite a bit.
Yeah. But other than that, we tried to stick to 2 era winch. That winch has never been unspooled, sadly. But it's the M8274, a classic. It's one of their best winches, one of their fastest ones. And it's to era. I would like to send this off to paint, get a little bit of the rust and everything fixed coming up. It's on my list. I want to just keep improving it. ARB aluminum rack on top. This is the Kmar shovel and high lift jack holder. And then Kmart rear swing outs. These, friend of mine at the time was helping sell off a bunch of the Kmart stuff. Now there's a new Kmart dealer through Long Range Automotive, and those guys, but for years you couldn't get the Kmart rear swing outs out of Australia. And they're really, just really great classic swing outs, well built, work light for camp. We've put this mat came out of our 200 series out of Samson because it was an Australian spec, but we have a goose gear floor plate in here that I can bolt the fridge to and all that.
Cool.
Just keeping it as stock and as clean as possible.
Yeah, I mean, it's in good shape.
Original headliner. Just got the escape seat covers put on it. Those are the only ones around. Those are the prototypes to make sure they fit. Complete with 22 bullet shells on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I can't, you know.
I steal that from you.
Yeah, that's like worth more than the car now. My boys and I redid the carpets. We did a carpet kit this year. That's about it.
Yeah, largely unbolted in here.
Yep, left pretty stock, as stock as I can. Let's see. Yeah, it runs down the road good. We put the General X3 33s. I had just the 31-10-50 size on it for a long time, which is I believe the factory size. But Kurt and I did a quick trip last year in his 60 series, so we upped the tire size for our trip, and I'm glad I did it.
Yeah.
Needs some gears because it's slow, but she's a beautiful car.
She is a beauty.
Yeah, rebuilt all the front axles. Jeff and I did. Those are all brand new Asen hubs, and yeah, just picking away at it, picking away.
Very cool, man. Sweet. Well, I hope you enjoyed Clay's little behind the scenes look at his Fj62. I still love these things. You guys probably know I have one. Not quite this nice, but gets the job done. So yeah, if you're interested in Clay and his adventures with Expedition Overland, they have some exciting stuff in the works that I think you'll kind of announce at some point in the near future. But
a couple months from now.
We're in weird times, and schedules and stuff are kind of hard to nail down. So,
yep.
But some exciting stuff to come from Expedition Overland as always. So go check them out on the Tube or the Amazon Prime and give them a watch. I think that's it.
Concludes this broadcast.
Yeah. Until next time, guys. Take care.
Thanks.